Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So Byron Allen buys the Weather Channel for $300 million. I think that's amazing. Amazing. It's astonishing. No one knew Byron Allen had that kind of money. He out here balling. But more importantly than that, he he bought an investment that could potentially bring greater profit, and potentially enhance the culture. Unlike a lot of our contemporaries, I would say, not many. I'll say many instead of a lot. Many of our contemporaries who buy depreciating assets. I one bought a few depreciating assets. I won't do that much anymore though. But congratulations to Byron Allen. And two, the reason why I didn't title the Sacramento shooting is because anytime someone gets killed, YouTube always um, shuts down the um, my video, demonetize it, and so I'm going to talk about the shooting and that happened in Sacramento. 20 shots for a kid with a cell phone who bust out windows. But let me tell you this: um, there's no chance. You know what I mean? Like, the perception of the black man versus and the value of a black man in America is just well below, you know, let's say where it should be. Because if that was a white man, they would have had their approach would have been completely different. Um, there's no way on God's I don't there's no way that a cell phone looks like a gun. Um, and there's no way a police officer should fire 20 shots. You understand what I'm saying? I'm uncertain if any of my subscribers have ever shot a gun. You know when you hit your target immediately. I mean immediately. You know when you hit your target, and um, police officers are shooting to kill now. I'm uncertain if that's the rule or that's the law, but um, it's beyond me. This goes beyond my comprehension. It happens consistently. I mean, just to give you guys an example, obviously, completely different levels, not comparing, but I'm running, I'm running through my neighborhood Tuesday night, and the cop flashes me. I'm just on a 4 mile run through the neighborhood, and I get flashed by police. You understand what I'm saying? So, uh, the uh, the perception and the value of a black man in America is just beyond me. I didn't title this because I didn't want YouTube going in on my channel, but and you know what's you know what our value is? The Sacramento King's owner spoke up about this. Um, Not because I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't care, but when you affect their bottom line, it makes a big difference. They wouldn't let people in the arena too, and they shut down the freeway, which in turn affected his bottom line. When we can affect their bottom line, and I'm a huge advocate of this, when we can do that as a culture, as a people, we will make great strides in America, and I can't help but look forward to it. Um, I think that we are in a space where we can do great gains right now, and uh, say a prayer for the family. But more importantly, man, between us, we can't control what they do, but we can control what we do. Man, start loving our brothers, man. And I'm putting the onus on us as black men. I know we got black women and black children involved and other allies, but as men, we got to value each other. We have to learn to love ourselves. We have to learn to not hate the person that's in the mirror. We have to learn to understand that capitalism and the Willie Lynch syndrome has fostered an energy that excites hatred among us, jealousy among us. And I uh, I want all 15,000 of you. I would say half of y'all are minorities, just by the comments. I don't know you personally, but put the onus on us. We want to control what we can't control. The object in life is to control the variables in our life. It's like chess, right? We want to control and manipulate every variable on the chessboard, and the board is life. Love your brothers, man. If you have a chance to propel a black man in our society, propel him. If you have a chance to help, if you have a chance to lend advice, if you have a chance to give him a ride somewhere, take the time out and train your behaviors. See, it's a training of the behavior. It's not, well, it's normal because our spirits come from a divine source. But when you get to my age, 40 years old, you get beat up over life with capitalism, right? Everyone's trying to take what you have. And the darker you are, the more of a threat you are to us. That William Lynch syndrome is real, man. House Negro versus Field Negro. I mean, I use that jokingly sometimes here and there in my videos, but that's a fact. House Negro versus Field Negro is a battle amongst us, is a war amongst us. And it all stems from what? The white man in the big house. So, man, let's take time to love one another. There's nothing that I can't say that I haven't said in my Eric Garner video. The kid in Minnesota, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. You know, this man. Let's love one another, man. Let's put the onus on us. Put the onus on us. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's hold our spirits and our actions accountable, man. Call a black man. If you love somebody black, call them and tell them you love them. Start there. Go kiss your son on the forehead. You understand what I'm saying? Take your dude to lunch. I don't know, but I don't know what you should do. I'm not telling you what to do. I mean, what to do. I'm telling you to create an action that will foster black men relationships in America, positive relationships in our country. And I'm tired. It's mental. Believe it or not, this is mentally draining for me. It's really mentally draining for me because I carry that energy all day. I may be in silence and don't talk about it. I mask it very well. But when a black man gets murdered, that's the root. That's a root of the bigger tree. You understand what I'm saying? Some mother just lost a son. Some little 4-year-old child just lost a father. And his potential is gone. And there's no comeback from death. So every time someone gets killed, it hurt. Like, it literally hurts me in terms of being assassinated, being murdered. Like, it genuinely hurts me. It hurts my spirit. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, let's love one another, man. I'm beating into a drum, but I don't know what I'm gonna title this video, but hopefully you guys get past the first minute and you guys get to this point. But let's love one another. We are one, man. Hashtag we are one, man. We are one. And we have to continuously not to perpetuate what capitalism and white supremacy want us to be. You know what I mean? I call every black man I meet, I call him king. I'll tell you guys a great story. Since this is a boxing channel, I call everyone king, right? And I remember the first time I called Floyd king. I said, hey, what's up, king? He looked at me and said, like, he was totally shocked, off balance. It caught him off balance. And he says, I'm a king, huh? And I don't know how he interpreted that, but it caught him off guard and it resonated with him. I saw like a glazed look in his eye. You understand what I'm saying? Because Floyd don't shake hands. He gives you knuckles. If he shakes your hand, like, I mean, like a real, like like a black man's handshake. You guys know what I'm talking about. The pound, we call it the pound, right? He doesn't do that to too many people. He always gives you knuckles. He's gotten the habit of protecting his hands, I guess, over the years. And so I was like, "What's up, King?" Gave him a pound. "What's up, King?" And then called him off balance. And what that does, it humanizes us. It humanizes and unifies us, and it's just a beautiful thing. Now, I'm not saying like I love I love the word nigga, but I don't use that in mixed company. I use that among my allies. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know the power of that word, and every time we use it, we give that word power. Eh, hip hop has kind of marginalized that word, so I don't overreact to the word anymore. You know what I mean? I live in LA. The majority of people I see outside of my house and outside of my circle of friends are Latinos. I play basketball with Latinos quite often. They use the word. I don't get overzealous and overbalanced about it. And it's just the reality. It's just the culture we live in. You understand what I'm saying? More non-black people buy hip hop than black people. We drive the hip hop. We drive the je ne sais quoi of the hip hop. But in terms of the dollar, the other 87% of America buys more. We only 13% of America. It changes depending on if illegal, legal, mass incarceration. I don't know what the true number is, but I think it's around 13%. Um, so, um, but anyways, man, let's love one another at the end of the day. Call each other kings, treat each other as kings, help one another, inspire, encourage one another. White supremacy is real, and I want you guys to fully grasp and understand it, man. Don't, okay, don't ever shake a white man's hand and think that he's your equal. He's not. The starting line is different, man. I'm not saying disrespect, be overtly black pride, militant. That's not what I'm saying. But when you shake a white man's hand, know that his starting line is a lot closer to the finish line. All right? And that's just the world we live in. All right? All right. So let's love one another. Anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram, Silent Heroes. I think that uh it's cool because I love interacting with you guys. So follow me on Instagram. Let's interact with one another and talk to you guys real soon. Thank you guys. Peace.